The Crimson Fleet questline, is it any good? That's what we'll be trying to find out in the next 3 episodes of the Let's Play. We've been coerced by Ikande into doing this, so we start as a double agent. Our first mission, we have some Aurora and we need to offload it.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Intergalactic contraband.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
If the Trade Authority is not interested, that says a great deal.
And right off the bat, something doesn't make sense because the Trade Authority does buy
My
everything.
middle finger. Get that stuff out of here before UC Security catches on.
Really?
Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
Okay, so now we're talking. However, I'd really
Sure,
rather
go
not
ahead.
pay.
You shoot me and the TA will have bounty hunters on your ass before you even get back to the spaceport. Listen, love, I've heard it all. Threats bounce right off, so either cough up the finder's fee or try and sell that shipment on your own.
Ah, fair enough. Fine, take the 1,000.
You know, it's funny.
So
Suddenly,
funny.
I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you.
Ha!
Just demand the extra credits up front next time. These games are juvenile and tiresome.
There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
How can
1,000 credits for a name.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
So, can you help me offload this or not?
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Okay, but who's we and who's us? Thought it was gonna be
You're
you.
a clever one, aren't you? Let's just say I have a certain influential affiliation. And leave it at that. Basically, you want that Aurora moved, I'm your guy.
Okay then, let's do it.
Right down to business. And no small talk. I like it.
I see no good reason why we should have any extra dealings with the likes of you.
Andrasia,
See, if you want me to move
companions
that
don't
shipment
need
for your
opinions
pal
on
here, I'm going
everything.
to do whatever the hell I want. You got that? Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
Debt collection? That's it? Okay.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
Okay, let's go and find Carl. Hey, buddy.
Something I can help you with?
Yeah, pay your debt. Or else.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
Oh, you're gonna play dumb, huh? I wouldn't.
Adler, you said? Nope. I think you have me mixed up with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though.
Okay, it's been nice to know ya. You're gonna die.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler?
Wow, what is
Yeah,
this? A compilation of
sorry.
bad jokes?
I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
No, it doesn't sound good. You'll die if you don't pay.
Come on. Give me a break. What the? Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Clearly this man has never seen how hard I can squeeze.
I take it back, Andrasia. You can interrupt again.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Well, you've lied to me a couple times already, so I'm just going to say you do.
Oh my god. He might come after them? Because of me? I hadn't even thought of the possibility. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
No pleasure.
And there we go. He did have the money. What a coincidence.
The new equipment
Now,
is
back to
great.
Adler.
Have something for me?
I do. What a character that guy was.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
That's between you and him. You're gonna keep lending?
Nice. Nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
Yeah, I'm interested. Wanna make a pretty penny.
I'm interested? Come on. You're not shopping for real estate here. I'm offering you a crack at some real money. So can you handle it or what?
Oh, the answer is so stupid. If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. All right. I'll call ahead and get a hold of Neva Mora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
That's a lot of credits. Okay, that's a nice start on this one. Time to go and meet Neva. She's around one of Jupiter's moons. Oh, and we have a bounty to clear off. Ah, later. Shut up!
So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
Of course I am. I'm the main protagonist.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the Ragana, jumping into Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
That's it? Board the ship, kill a guy? Okay.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
This Neva Mora, her words are measured and carry weight. She is not to be trifled with.
Thank you, Andreja. So helpful. So, Enceladus. Ah, okay. Moon of Saturn. That's a lot easier to say. Let's find the ship. Oh, it's right there. The Ragana. Captain, one of your boys has a bounty on their head.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna open the hatch, and I'm going on board.
I do not have choice, do I?
Nope.
Okay. Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
I mean, you did have a choice. I could just destroy the whole ship. My Kepler is really well upgraded. Although I don't have the lasers anymore.
What to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship.
True.
If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
I want Austin Rake.
That is not something I am going to do, not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Well, he was a Crimson Fleet pirate and...
You are asking me to betray my own crew.
Pretty much, yeah, cause that dude's gonna die.
I do not know who to believe. But you would not have come all this way if you were lying.
Indeed.
All right, I will do it. I've got no love for the fleet. And if Rake was one of them, my loyalties with him end. But If I do this, you have to promise to spare the rest of the crew and leave the supplies for New Homestead.
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a difference. But at the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When push comes to shove, you only care about yourself.
Well, the captain's dead, and I'm not gonna be next. Okay, the crew is helping, that's good, but... Oh, I still have the weapon from Vanguard. Yeah, we gotta change that. The minigun is not that fun, although it's pretty great against Terramorphs. Is any of the loot okay? Okay, oh, I'll take the space suits. They seem unique. Ah, we'll see. It's not like they're that good. But whatever, we can hoard. And, yeah, I destroyed everyone.
Damn mercs just don't know how to
Ecliptic
take a hit.
mercs?
Hey, look, wanna help me with some target practice?
Why? Is that Ikande's doing? It has to be. Unless the whole questline is gonna be to figure out who's attacking the Crimson Fleet, which we already know. It's Ikande. Oh, come on, I hate that bit where the ship just starts flying up.
Thanks for the help with Ecliptic. I had it under control.
Sure.
Definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight.
Gonna take
Now
that
tell
as a
me about
thank
the
you.
Madonna. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Your boy's dead and the ship is intact.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you. We clear?
Yeah, no worries. Let's go and find out what the questline's about.
That crap before you make me change my mind. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
I'd love to go to the key right now, but I can't. Gotta go and meet the guy that's forcing me to be a double agent. I don't have a choice, and I hate it.
I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not.
Don't care.
What you did was uncalled for.
That's what you get for forcing me to join
You
the
coerced the pilot
baddies.
into taking a crew member's life. He had no choice but to comply.
Good.
You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job whenever it suits you. Understood?
I understand that you are a POS.
Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is typically a side effect of getting what they want. I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes the mission, we'll evaluate when the time comes.
See if I care about your evaluation.
Hearing and comprehending are two different things. Let's hope for both our sakes that you fully understand the situation. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there's an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet?
I did, and now I feel like being a triple
Very well.
agent.
You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searsha was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, we picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Oh, just pay me and shut up.
You'll get paid once I consider your report complete.
And we expect your reports to be thorough. Where the Crimson Fleet is concerned, no detail is inconsequential.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Oh, we can lie. Yeah, let's make his job harder.
Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the Key. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
What is there to know? He is pirate scum, like all of them.
Andrasia.
Exactly. The Crimson Fleet is not a monolith. Any information you have on its members can only help. In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
This guy thinks that I can be arrested on a crappy bounty, and he can force me to become a double agent for SysDev? Wrong choice, buddy. Now, what's up? Shut up, Vasco.
Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You wanted 4K, you got 4K. Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Oh, yeah, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. That's for sure.
You kidding me? Way to make a mess in front of my new rook.
Yeah, buddy, I'm new here. Come on.
Steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener. The hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
Or something. Shut up, I'm on your side.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But all that aside, you made it. So now you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Yeah, I bet the UC is pissed off that you got their station.
And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station.
It must be very embarrassing for the UC to be in this situation.
Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me.
Sure. Now let me just investigate the place.
History time.
Fine, we'll sell that later.
Is in orbit around
Old Fallout habits, where that just means cloth.
United Colonies with a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever.
Oh,
Supermax prison,
it
lock,
flew over
key.
my head the first time, but yeah, key, lock,
Now,
sure.
We've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. And you always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered. We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
About time you brought us new blood, Neva. I was getting tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra.
Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa, whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework. Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates.
She's talking, but I'm thinking something so specific. I'll tell you in a bit.
After the liberated prisoners grabbed the key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way? Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's hard to find,
you've got
I probably
Bradley
got
from
it.
the Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. She'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you don't? Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new Rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rake? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this Rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do. Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
Time for a proper introduction. I am Shinya Voss, the official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
There's certain a power analogy to be done.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken
so
lightly
silly.
around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
Yeah, I bet you don't get out much.
It's been over 5 years since I've stepped off the key. Leaving this place puts far too much at risk. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner. There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
In it for the money, let's go!
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time, using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business
If
together.
Nate is chosen wisely, we certainly will.
Spoilers, we
Now,
won't.
I believe that covers all
He'll
I
be
have to
mentioned
say.
once in the
So
whole
you can run
story
along
from
to Delgado.
here on out.
Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
Now, what I said I was thinking, is it me or do these guys just feel like the Nuka World Raiders trying to be a Thieves Guild?
It's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again. Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet. You'd better not disappoint, or you'll find yourself answering to me, personally. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Sure thing, boss. Let's make some money.
Boss? Good. You're getting it already. I like that.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, Rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead Rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, Neva. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
Just how many tests and initiations do we have to go through?
Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony?
Fair.
They're just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake, you are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And Neva? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up.
Yeah, what's that about Crix's legacy?
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. That this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Sysdef.
Yep, guess we know what the final fight's gonna be.
Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Oh, Mathis doesn't even have a ship. From the key to the lock, and if they make me fight a keymaster or something, I'll rage quit.
I told
No, I
you
won't.
you were wasting your time, Del.
What do you mean there were no stops in between?
Yeah?
And my ship is fast.
We'll see. And Mathis, I am running things around here, so keep your mouth shut. You got that?
Yeah, he talks a lot for a second rookie.
All right. Listen up, because I am only going to go through this once. We are here to dig up any info about Grix's legacy. We are not here to scrap for loot. Whatever you pick up, don't think, don't get creative, bring it straight to me.
Sounds simple?
It's so simple, even a rook like you can't screw it up.
Hold on, no scrapping. How the hell am I supposed to make money around here?
All right, that's enough. If either of you want to fly with the Crimson Fleet, then you need to follow one simple rule. When you're on a job, you do exactly what I say. No questions asked. If that doesn't work for you, just say so, and I will leave you on this ice ball without a ship. You will be dead within hours.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not the one being a smartass.
Oh, and there's one more thing. Your little friend can tag along until we get to the outer doors of the prison, but I will be damned if I'm letting them inside.
Fine, go on. Leave me. Just be sure and thaw me out when you return.
We have a lot of ground to cover between the landing area and the lock, so let's get moving.
Oh, poor Andrasia. You can wait on the ship, you know. You can also help us until we go in and then wait on the ship. Oh, they're easy. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience, huh? If you don't know the reference, look it up. It's worth it. And okay, there's a lot of those things, and they can burrow and be annoying. Noted. Location discovered. The lock. Let me guess. More enemies. Level 39. Nice.
Here we are. The place where Jasper Griggs laid the groundwork for finding the legacy and eventually the Crimson Fleet. The lock.
Ready. Let's go.
Yeah, he needs to get this thing open, like, right now. It's freezing out here.
I agree.
And crank up your suit heat, Mathis, because it's probably not going to get much better once we are inside. All right, let's keep moving. Standing out here isn't doing us any good.
So, open the thing up instead of ranting. Come on, man. Can't you give us the speech inside?
Hope it pays off.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see.
We are in. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Oh, a prison called The Lock. Oh, Lord.
Keep your eyes open. See anything unusual? Call it out. If it's hostile, take it down. Couldn't be simpler. A couple of hundred at least. Might not look like much, but it was better than trying to survive on the surface.
Much better. Even with the heating on, this place looks like a goddamn dome.
Now you know why the prisoners got fed up and looked to Griggs to lead them out of here.
And that's how the Crimson Fleet began. Yeah, we've all heard the story.
I haven't heard the whole story. Still learning it, but okay. Why are NPCs talking over Delgado?
Could you imagine being stuck under a ton of ice like this for the rest of your life?
I'd rather not.
Sure. Must have been awful. Better them than us, though, am I right?
Wait, shut up a second. Did you hear that? Shoot him!
What are you shooting? They weren't even spawned when you started. Oh, they're on fire. No. Keep your distance.
Must be a nest. I bet these things are crawling all over the place.
Yeah, and their buddies probably heard us firing from about a kilometer away. Hallelujah.
Matthias, can you stop complaining for a second?
If we weren't on this job with Delgado, I'd drop you for saying that.
You can try.
Enough already. I should have known better than to bring both of you at the same time. Now let's see. Looks like we are inside some sort of prisoner transfer area, but everything is locked down tight. Since you are such good friends, why don't you and Mathis head up to that control room and see if you can get some more of these doors open?
Hey, I'm the one that's behaving, even though you are rude as hell.
The whole roof's coming down.
Damn, we're stuck.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure we could crawl, but not in a video game.
Can you hear me? Del! Shit. There's no way we're getting through here.
You don't say.
This is just great. The hell are we supposed to do now?
We move on and stick with the plan.
Plan? Who gives a shit about the plan? Let's face it, we're on our own now.
Oh, it's one blockade, come on.
Why? Because that's what his loyal little soldiers are supposed to do? The hell with that. I have a better plan. We use this opportunity to take out Delgado, and at the same time, make some serious credits for ourselves.
What credits? It's a prison.
Oh, come on. We're just a couple of rooks. When are we ever gonna have a chance like this again? Let's pretend for a second Delgado's correct, and there's information here about Crix's legacy. Once we get rid of him, we'll dig up the garbage ourselves and sell whatever we find to Neva. We'll be rolling in credits.
We will if we find the legacy.
Oh, fine. Suit yourself. You know, for a second there, I was almost starting to respect you.
Oh.
Now, let's find a way out of here.
You think I care about your respect? Cute. Here's the thing, Delgado pays. You just don't. So.
I guess that's one way through.
Okay, what's next?
Hello. Quit screwing around and pick up.
Oh. Hello.
The two of you made it, huh?
We did. It's happy times.
Well, brush the dust off and listen up. We have obviously been cut off, so I need you to do two things. First, I want you to keep looking for a way to open the rest of the doors down here. Otherwise, I'm not going anywhere. And second, try and dig up whatever you can about Jasper Crix. You both got that? Yeah? You'd better. And tell Mathis not to get any bright ideas, or I will gut him myself.
Okay, you two are making me feel like a grown-up amongst children. Behave. Let's see. Override lockdown. Proceed to D-block. And let's loot whatever's worth it. What else? Activate D-block auxiliary power. Yeah. Okay. Oh, my man is running. Wait. If there's loot, it's mine, not yours.
Looks like there's a guard tower overlooking the cell block.
That?
Check it out.
Sure. Okay. So, what's this going to unlock? Is there any loot? Place doesn't seem to have many goodies until now. And right, he wants to talk. I don't care about that lock. That again?
Yeah, right. You saw it back there. Those things, whatever they were, they've probably ripped him to shreds by now. Did the job for us. And if they haven't, we can still handle the job. We just have to get our hands a little dirty. Wouldn't be the first time, am I right?
I want to join the fleet. I don't want to kill the boss on the first mission. That's cool.
With you, huh? Fine, have it your way. So, now that we've made it to the guard tower, what's our next move, genius?
We find the cell we're looking for. How about that?
Been in a few slams yourself, I see. Okay, I'll follow your lead.
What's over here? Prisoner list. Found the one with Crix. Unlocked the section. Sure. And by the way, this was bugged for me. This is attempt like 5. I pretty much know the prison really well now. Been on this cell like 3 times, it finally activated.
All yapping about a ship carrying a fortune in credits. I know it's usually bullshit, but he seemed to have details. After striking up a conversation, I found out the ship was a Galbank transport named Legacy that went down in some remote system during the war. This is exactly the score I'd been waiting to find. I need to contact Carter to let him know it's time to get off this rock. He'll help the mining detail slip into the utility closet in the ventilation room. That's where we'll dig. Not up, but through. Right to the armory. Carter mentioned that security keeps rotating codes on all the terminals in the lock, so we'll have to coordinate this carefully. For now, we'll continue using his locker in the showers area as a drop point for the code to the utility closet. By this time next month, I should be out of this dump and uploading those creds into my account.
Crick's legacy. We're one step closer. Now we know it's real. But that's all we have. And there's also something else for us to do. Is that the switch I've been looking for so long? Finally. Okay, yeah, that's not the way. We know exactly where we need to go. Thank you for the cred stick and the magazine. Take that as well. Now let's see if there's any worthy goodies. Because we did have to unlock this. It was optional, but... oh, it's just so miscellaneous. Do we have a nice weapon? I'll take that, but it's not exactly that amazing. I wouldn't have made it a quest marker, but okay, I'll take it.
Okay, Carter. Confirming that the latest code to the utility room is 486111071. The mining crew tells me it'll take them a week to cut through the ice, so I'm giving you that long to square your end of the plan. When the tunnel reaches the armory, I'll get my people to start a riot. When you hear the fireworks go off, get your ass to the shuttle bay. We get one shot at this. If we play our cards right, this gets us one step closer to that fortune that went down with the legacy. You report any of this to the guards, well, you know what'll happen.
More lore into Crick's legacy. And take the cred sticks. Go on! Go on! Okay. Open the door. Lovely. What's next? Let's see. Another door, just like that. Yeah, why make an animation if you're only gonna use it once? Might as well make it twice. Suppose that's the armory.
Is this an armory? Looks like they cleared this place out.
Of course they did. They were escaping. They took everything they needed.
All right, let's keep moving.
Oh, you found a weapon. Well, that's more than I did. I did find some ammo, though. Oh.
It's been a couple months since my arrival at the lock, and the place is continuing to go downhill. We've been dealing with heating malfunctions, communications issues with the key, faulty electronics, and unpredictable surface conditions. How this place manages to function at all is anyone's guess. No one's bearing the brunt of this more than the inmates. Normally, I wouldn't give a damn about them, but this is downright inhumane. I'm starting to get nervous that we're going to have a riot on our hands if conditions don't improve.
Then improve the conditions?
Looks like this was the warden's office.
Warden's office,
They built an
okay.
office right next to the shuttle bay for quick escapes, I bet. Smart.
Okay, Matthias.
Any idea how long I have been waiting?
First I'll loot, but... fine.
I hope you found something because I am getting sick and tired of this place.
I did find some useful slates. No thanks to the complainer.
Everyone said I was out of my mind, but something told me we'd find the answers down here. Looks like I picked the right person for the job.
Hey, what the hell? This is bullshit, Delgado. I helped plenty.
Tell him to shut up. I will deal with him later.
Whatever.
Okay. Now all we have to do is find a way off of this planet. Let me see. Here we go. I'm looking at schematics for the lock, and I don't think there's a way to get you back to the surface from there. But I can open the outer doors to the shuttle bay and let you fly one of the shuttles down there directly up to the key.
You got it.
Good answer. You're learning fast. Okay, let me see. One of these probably opens the door.
Shuttle bay activated. Initiating the icing process. Please stand by.
Yup. I got it. Might take a while, though. Those bay doors have not been opened in almost a century. You have done a hell of a job, Rook. We will talk when you get back to the key.
Sounds easy enough.
Why the hell did you lie to Delgado about me? You didn't do all this work alone.
Well, I might as well have. You were trying to kill him.
Hey, come on. I was just looking out for both of us. I could have cut you out of the deal, but I didn't, right? Look, about all that killing Delgado stuff, why don't we just forget about everything that I said? You know, like it never happened.
Fine, consider it forgotten.
Thanks. I promise that you won't regret it. Now, let's get the heck out of here.
Plus, honestly, it was mostly banter. Okay, so gotta find the ship and leave, and hopefully Andrasia will take my ship home. Okay, more enemies, sure. Please, whoa, whoa, whoa. I was gonna say they were easy, gee. Level 50, a queen. Because of course, then she can burrow and disappear as well. Oh, Lord. Okay. Let me focus. And yeah, my face is helping. Okay, the weapon is great. Come on, just break your shielding, because there's that weird mechanic, and lovely. It's done, finally. Good. We'll take that, not because it's good, just because it's the only thing the boss had, and might as well just put it in cargo. Okay, the place really is going to hell, so let's leave on the UC prison shuttle. It's not that much of a great ship, because it's not a great ship, but it's ours now, so we'll take it. At least it's an unlockable that we got to keep or sell if we want, so okay. Now, is the animation gonna be cool? Why is Barrett and the crew already in here? Because it got defaulted as a home ship?
There you are. The hell took you so long?
I didn't even detour.
I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over.
Have at it. Go on.
That's it? Just one slate.
2?
After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport, probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search.
What's next? Blame me that Crix is cryptic?
We did not have a choice. People would kill to get a crack at a score this big. I know I have. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big wig charity event on one of Trident's Starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That Starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual.
Oh, unique weapon. I'll take it. And sure, let's take a deep space cruise.
Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the Starliner without being recognized. If Trident Security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship. Make contact with Rokov and get me those credentials.
I'll get it done.
You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
It's fine. He's not that
There's
bad.
no need to cover for him. Your first impression told me everything I needed to know. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Oh, so you had your mind made up either
Before you head
way.
out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
He's gonna be real happy that I just got him kicked out.
Shouldn't you be?
But to be honest,
Hey, I want to talk to you.
deserves it.
Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Didn't you want to kill him?
Oh, I see. You think you're some kind of big shot, is that it? Gonna show poor Mathis a little mercy now that you're Delgado's best buddy, yeah? Well, guess what? Your generosity is getting me kicked off the key. And that means you better watch your back.
Oh, and you waited just to award me?
I stayed to give you a message that you better start looking over your shoulder. You'll never know when I'll be right behind you, ready to pull the trigger.
If you mean to ambush us, telling us ahead of time makes it much more difficult. Did you not think this through?
Now get the hell out of me way!
Do you want to know the stupidest part about the Crimson Fleet questline? He will not betray you. Well, he will not attack you later on, unless he's like a random encounter. Which I don't know if he is.
Payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
You could be a little nice about giving me a job. I'll do it.
Of course you'll get a cut. That's how everything works around here. Why would this be any different? Volkov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens of thousands of credits. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Galbank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me.
Okay, so you want an award. Sure. Is that all?
No. Dombrowski's only aboard to use the Galbank VIP suite, so he can catch a free ride at the company's expense. I'm sure he'll be there partying with the other spoiled brats, but I can guarantee he doesn't give a crap about what's going on at the event.
The answers are all so stupid.
Then why the hell are you here? We take unnecessary risks every day. That's what being a pirate is all about. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands. Got it?
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
I wanted to say from the beginning,
Then it's
I'll
settled.
do it.
Good. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods.
Next quest, we're going on a cruise, but
Talk
first, gotta report to the bald bitch.
You're back. So how did it go?
I'm in the fleet, but what if I have second
You
thoughts?
stop now. Delgado will make it his life's work to hunt you down and kill you.
Not to mention the fact that you could potentially jeopardize the intelligence operatives we have in the field.
Lieutenant Toft is correct. I'm sorry, but there is no turning back. That being said, I believe you should be proud of what you've accomplished. I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet?
Oh, if I can, I'm not gonna tell you anything.
I understand your concern, but you can rest assured that every member of this crew has been thoroughly vetted by both myself and Lieutenant Toft. Any information that you turn over will not be leaving this ship until it's fully encrypted and encoded. I give you my word.
The game is forcing me to say it.
Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause.
Whoever wrote this one should not be part of the next Elder Scrolls or Fallout,
Check our own sources,
unless they were forced to do it.
What we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move?
Once again, I can't not tell you.
Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there.
Can't wait until I betray and shoot the hell out of you, man.
If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Finally, and I'm gonna leave it here. Part 2 is coming really, really soon.